Alright, welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Last time we hunted a Mephisto and got into 4-star quests, and we also took on a Rathian. This time we'll be taking on a Nargacuga and capturing a Shogun Ceanataur. Now, the first thing we want to do is, I kind of messed myself up here. The cat I wanted to teach Shock Prison to, which is the cat we're playing as right now, is our only real good one. It's the only one we can really use that has Piercing Boomerangs and Boomerang Pro. And also the good skills too. So, what we're going to do is try and find a cat with Shock Prison. There's one right here. We're going to hire it. We're going to be a little efficient this time. We're going to take a quest we don't need to. So, we're going to select just one of these guys. It doesn't matter since we're not fighting anything. And I wanted to try and fight something without it, but we'll just skip over it. Right now we'll go to Lessons, Support Move Lesson. Find the cat we just hired, select Shock Prison, then select our chibi here, throw it on our support moves, and register it. Now they're going to have their fun, we're going to go have some of our fun. So I'm going to skip over this quest. I'm just going to do Hermit Crab again, since it is, like I said before, the fastest quest without any special items to complete. So we'll take it real quick. There is a Kelby Horn quest, and later on you'll get the option to buy Kelby Horns from a trader. But for now, we'll just take this quest. Alright, so we're in Poke now. We're gonna go ahead and take our cat off of its training. Also went ahead and looked through all the charisma cats to hire. I didn't see any. But for now, we're gonna select Chibi here. And we're gonna go to support moves. I will have to sacrifice something for Shock Prison. I don't think I unlock another skill slot for a while. It might just be level 15. So, we're going to go ahead and replace Big Boomerangs. It is a damage sacrifice, but we only really need the Shock Prison for one quest. So, we'll take it. Now, we're going to set Ibuki back on its training. Go Dojo. Change support skill, Ibuki. I want to change that shock tripper, sorry. Now we're gonna head back out into the main area. We're gonna go ahead and eat a meal. Yeah, we'll do attack up medium. And there's Hurler, so that's even better for us. Another thing is, we're gonna go look at that Rathian equipment. See if it's any better than the Nimble Blamer we have right now. So the Jester Parasol, like I was talking about last time, has negative 5% affinity. Has a very small sleep element. We really don't want it, especially because its boomerang ability is slightly better, but no element and negative affinity is not that great. That being said, the Rathian Repair actually is a decent upgrade. It is balanced. It does have more melee poison than boomerang poison, but we want to keep it as a side grade, because if the monster is weak to water element, then we'll want to keep it. But this monster we're fighting now, the Shogun Ceanataur, I don't think is very weak to water, if at all. It is a water element monster. So we will make a bunch of Rathian scraps. I do want to make sure I don't need a special thing for it. Nope, we can just make the scraps right out. Throw them all in there. I'm gonna eat this and probably see that the armor needs like a spike or something, but oh well. Nope. So we're gonna make the armor, equip it, and we'll make the repair and make it and equip it there. Now I should probably give my other cats the armor too, and an easy way to do that is switch Palico, select one of your Palicos, equip it. Should be the same on the next page. Equip that. And we'll go to Calamari and do the same. We'll just be able to make that, but I will make the Nibble helmet for it. Very interesting outfit for that cat. Alright, now that we're all set up in our dresses, we'll go fight the Shogun Ceanataur. Crustacean Infatuation, that's the quest we want to take. And off we go. And we're in a new area. This is the volcano, I think, from Gen 2. And I like the map. The theme is especially good. So we're going to run through it. If you are playing as a hunter, this is a hot area, so you will need cold drinks. For us, though, we're just going to run on in the area it's in. And be careful of these little hot sides. If you walk on it, it will damage you. So just be careful of it. You can't fall in the lava though, don't worry about that. Also, this map is a great place to mine ore. I think this used to be in Generations a good spot to farm ore. There's a certain quest we took, and it was like, it gave you a... Like if you got Feline Explorer, it put you in a hidden area, and you could mine a bunch of ore for your talismans. I think it gave you coal, and you delivered that for talismans. Either way. We're gonna fight this guy. Now, something to note is that if you have an assist cats come with the skill, I think, Pro Trapper, and also Monster Dar. Now, Monster Dar, it sounds weird, but it is a monster radar, so it keeps the monster pretty much in status. That pink dot up there would turn into a monster icon, so like say for a normal monster, it would kind of have like a winged monster icon, something like that. But the neat thing about that for trapping is that once it gets to a low enough threshold, it'll start blinking. You can also tell whenever it's locked onto someone. It'll be blue whenever it's dormant and red whenever it's mad. This guy's gonna dig. He's a lot like the Daimyo. He likes to dig and do things with his shell. But the thing about Monster Dar is that it just helps you keep track and make sure that you don't kill the monster before you need to capture it, which is what the capture quest is for. You have to capture the monster, not kill it. The other ability that assisting cats get is Pro Trapper. Pro Trapper just pretty much, I think, lowers the gauge cost of your trap moves by 1, and it speeds up the placing of the traps, which is something you have to be careful of because it does take quite a while to place a trap. This guy's eating the dirt. I don't think he actually eats the dirt. He probably eats like bugs or something in it. He's eating the dirt right now. You want to go for this guy's horn. That's his best weak zone. Be careful, because if he hits you with his claws enough, especially when he's angry and they're pointed outwards, we'll see that in a minute, he'll give you the bleed status. Bleed status is no joke. Once you get bleed status, if you start moving with it, you'll continuously take damage. It will stop whenever you stand still, and if you crouch, you'll start to heal it off. Now you can crouch and move and it'll heal, or if you stand still while you crouch, you'll heal it a lot quicker. I'm sure we'll see that later on. But this guy, he's quick, so be careful. Standing off to the sides is kind of dangerous because that's where crabs like to move, off to the sides. So he has a lot of side swipes and stuff like that that can be dangerous for you. Use your block. See, even that one got me and I was off to his side. We're just going to keep going on them. I don't know if we have poisoned them yet. I don't think so. If they're poisoned, they have little bubbles coming out of their body. Mainly their head. He's going to do a big claw swap. We're going to avoid that. And we're pretty good right now. We don't have to apply big boomerangs because we don't have big boomerangs. So that'll help us save up for our shock trap. Now for hunters, if you're taking this quest, you have to bring your own traps, and you absolutely have to bring trank bombs. Cats can't carry items, so we get our own trank bombs by default. But you need to be careful. If you don't bring that, I think they might give you some. But later on, they won't give you items for that. So, again, be careful. Dodge under him there. And if you look whenever I get hit, them 3 little red swipes, that means it's applying bleed status. If you get hit enough times during it, you will bleed. So just showing you how weak that poison status is. I've hit him quite a bit and I haven't poisoned him a single time. That's because there's only 6 poison status on it. That's why element is usually better early on. But even then, they have such low health that even raw weapons are just fine. But the good thing about element and status weapons is that since we have piercing boomerangs, it's actually hitting quite a bit. I think there's a negative modifier on it, but it's still better than just our regular small hits. If I can stop getting hit there, I'll throw some more boomerangs at it. And pretty much we want to play this slow because we don't want to kill it. We just want to capture it. Surprisingly, still haven't got a poison off yet. We're being decently aggressive, at least I thought. I'm also seeing it go off a lot. And that's the thing, statuses have a 1 in 3 chance to apply on each hit. That means that not all of your hits are going to apply status, but hits that hit a lot more, if that makes any sense. Something like dual blades that hits a lot quicker, or these boomerangs, which hit 3 times, are pretty good. That means you're going to get more chances with every boomerang to apply the status. On this map, there are some of these little rocks over here called powder stones. Be careful that they don't blow up in your face, because they can hurt you. They also hurt the monster a little bit too, but it's more worrisome for you. He's angry right now because bubbles are coming out of his mouth. He is a water monster. So we're just gonna block that if it hits us. It didn't, so we're good. I'm gonna apply Feline Fury. Since we don't have to worry too much about traps right now, we're still early on in the match. I will try and mount him though. Try and aim for the horn if you're trying to mount it, though the shell also works too. I got hit by that surprisingly. We're gonna block this. It's a lot safer to block it right now, as long as he doesn't come up behind you. Now if I take that again, I think I would die. So we're gonna do a soothing roll, and looks like he's running away. Come on, bud, don't be like that. So we're on this way. Looks like he's going into area 3, and that's where we'll follow him. We'll run up to him. Looks like he's gonna eat something. We're not gonna let him though. We're gonna mount him real quick. Try and go for that horn. It's the best damage. He's gonna flail around. He can't roar though, so our earplugs don't really have any effect on this. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, we got it. There we go. Now we'll try and just do mounting attacks on the horn. Since our piercing boomerangs are down, it's not the best to go for that. Just try and make the most out of the mount and our damage. That's not good. Got hit by that. And again, you have pretty decent iframes on this vault here as long as you hit the vault. He fell over, so that's good for us. You can also reorient this mount here, so that's good. And we got another mount too. He might be very close to death, so we're going to want to be careful. Also, another thing, since the mounting vault does so many hits, and our melee poison actually does quite a bit of damage. I don't know why I applied that. I really don't want to kill it. But since our melee hits apply 14 poison every hit instead, it's actually pretty good for applying poison. We are going to try and throw down a trap here. I might be a little too greedy on this. We're looking for him to spew out bubbles from his mouth, like the daimyo. So if he could do that, that would be great, and we would know when it's ready to be captured. We're gonna go slow though. Okay, now that he's done that, I'm gonna signal our cats. When you signal your cats, they will come towards you and stop attacking. That's what you want them to do. You want them to not attack the monster in case they kill it. Now he's gone on into area 5. It's probably best to wait for him to go to sleep, but we'll see. I'll try and throw a trap down here. Hopefully we'll get it off before he attacks us. And we got him. Now for cats, you just walk up to him with your weapon sheathed and press the A button to throw your trank bombs down. Make sure it hits, Throw 2 and you should win. For hunters, you just have to ready the item in your item slot and throw it with the Y button. 2 of them as well. So he went down pretty quickly. Didn't even take 10 minutes on that. He is pretty dangerous though if you aren't careful. So just be careful. Alright, I'll see you back at base after I check our cats. Alright, back in Berna. Didn't see anything this time, so we'll hold off for now. Now we're gonna hunt a Nargacuga. Go to our little canteen here, eat up for attack up medium. Actually, before we do any of that, let me throw big boomerangs back on. We don't have to capture this guy. We'll go to our support moves, find Chibi here, and throw on big boomerangs. Alright, back out into the main area. We'll take that quest. Also, after we completed that Shogun Ceanataur quest, we also have a normal quest to beat it up. So you don't always have to capture it. I took trainer there just so we could get a little bit extra levels. I didn't see any of the better skills. We will check out the Shogun Ceanataur weapon though. 80 and 73. So it's a good raw weapon, especially for close range. But it's less than our Rathian Repair. It does have 5% affinity, but we're not going to worry about it. If you are playing melee, go ahead and go for that one. But we are not, so we won't. We will head off on this quest though. Alright, we're in the Misty Peaks. So, something to note about us hunting that Shogun Ceanataur is that one of our cats that had Demon Horn, it's probably Texas. Bombing cats can get Demon Horn, and I think fighter cats get Demon Horn too. I'm pretty sure. But we unlock Demon Horn from hunting the Shogun Ceanataur. And whenever we hunt this guy, the Nargacuga, we will unlock our piercing boomerangs. That means we can teach it and use it on other cats. So we're going to head on into Area 6 here and start our battle. Alright, the Nargacuga. This guy is fast. Very fast. So, to counter him, we're going to be speedy too. Firstly, we're going to block this. But nextly, we don't want to stand in one place for too long. Since he doesn't do that either, we're going to try and not do that. His best hit zone, I think, is the head. The tail isn't that good even on cutting weapons. So just be careful. In fact, his hit zones aren't the best all the way around. He's going to do a tail swap. This is one of the few monsters where you can actually, probably, feasibly, if I can say enough adjectives, avoid his attacks or iframe the attacks. Since his attacks are so quick, like that, you can go through them pretty quickly. Just dodge into it and press B at the very last second. I got hit by that one, unfortunately. We'll block this. But he is very fast, and just sticking to the sides won't always help. So he's going to do another attack. He likes to reposition too. So whenever he repositions, be careful because he does usually do an attack after that. There's a bite. There's a tail swap. And be careful of his tail slams. He'll do that whenever he shakes his tail. You can tell that he's fixing to do one. Whenever he gets angry, his eyes turn red. We're going to avoid this. He's going to do a lunge. There's a spin. Alright. He's going to growl now or taunt us. Going to dodge off this way. Again, just try and stick around him, but not in the same place. Alright, go for that head here. You can get wing breaks, head breaks, and you can cut his tail off, but the specific thing about his tail is that it needs to be in rage mode when you cut his tail off. You can still damage it, and you can even break it while it's not in rage mode, but once it gets in the rage mode, that's the only time you can break the tail. Gonna do another one here. We'll just block it. Got Palico Rally now, so that'll be good for us damage-wise. And when you're attacking his wings, don't attack the wing blades, attack his hands. They'll both break the wings or help break the wings, but the wing blades are very tough. And we'll probably just get a wing break by attacking it normally, since our boomerangs just go through everything. It's going to do a tail swap there, and his tail has a lot of reach, so be careful. It is a little deceptive. Gonna chase him here. Not be too greedy though. Try and lead our fire there. Got it. Probably gonna regret that. I do regret that. I'm gonna keep attacking him. And this might be where exhaustion on a blunt weapon comes in good, because you want to slow him down. There's an attack. We'll block here. Do not get the block off here, unfortunately. You can do a soothing roll here so I don't get hit. Could have probably blocked it, but I don't want to. We also have to play dodging around this Bullfango here, so be careful, especially if you are a hunter. Oh. Okay. Gonna see what he's gonna do next. We'll do a tail swap. Move out of the way and try and apply our boomerangs. Looks like he's gonna move, so that was probably a little bit of waste off of our time. Yeah, good job. That bomb would definitely reach him. Looks like he's going into area 2, so that's where we'll go next. Looks like he wants a Gargua. Is he scared the egg out of it at the very least? Maybe he doesn't want it. I think he wants a Gargua. Yep, that thing just stands there. Doesn't try and defend itself, just looks around at it. Now we can get some boomerang spins off, so that's what we'll do. If we don't whiff every shot. In fact, I'm just gonna throw them. He likes to move his head around a lot. We got to flinch off that, so we'll go for a mount now. He's mad. He's gonna do a reverse, see if I can affirm it. Missed it, a little too late on my dodge there. Do block the tail attack though. And as you can see, his tail has spiked out once he's mad. He'll also start shooting feathers. And those feathers can hurt, so be careful. Are you leaving again? Well, that's not very nice of you. I guess we'll be chasing him off again. Really not good on our boomerang timers. Alright, he's gonna land. We'll go for a mount. There we go. Block it. Oh, no block. His little front attack got me. I'm gonna do a back hop. There's his spines coming out. Missed it. Oh, that's not good. Block this. There we go. We're mad now, so we're invincible, and we can do our vault attack. If I can hit any point of it. Stay out of the way of this. This should give us our mount. Yep, it did. And now that he's angry, we're going to waste some of that rage timer. If we can get the mount off. We're almost there. We have earplugs, so it doesn't hurt us too much. We'll just try and do these since our boomerangs ran out. Try and get the most of them out. Hold back so we don't move too far forward on it. There we go. Alright. He's going to jump around now. We're going to play it safe and just apply our boomerangs. No, you don't. Dodged into that. I thought I could have evaded it, but I didn't. Probably could go in there for a boomerang spin, but we'll be safe. We are on very low health. I will apply soothing roll here. And since he's exhausted, he'll kind of trip up whenever he jumps. We don't want to fight that there. Try and go through his head, through his wing blades. There's another falter there. Gives us a good chance to attack. We'll not block this. There's another falter. And just keep wailing on that head there. There's a head break. That's good for us. I think it will be doing more damage now. Just keep going at him. Move a little closer each time. Get hit by that. Unfortunately, I really need to not be as greedy with my boomerangs. Looks like he's getting... Okay. Did not expect that to beat me. That's why it's a little misleading on the hitbox. I mean, the tail hit me, but it extended. Alright, he's mad again, so we'll block that. There he goes. We'll do a boomerang spin on his face since it's right in front of us. 3 damage. We'll see if that bomb actually works or if it just kind of fails. Yeah, looks like it's gonna fail, and I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna heal here. That's not good. Uh-oh. Block. There we go. Did not need to do that there. We're gonna actually heal a couple more times now, since I'm being greedy. Not respecting him and giving him the space he needs and not following my own advice and just staying moving. Block this, not block that. Looks like he's limping now, that's good for us. And our boomerangs aren't out, we won't refresh those. We'll just wait for him to go into where he's going. Now he usually goes up here into area 9, so that's why we'll chase him. Or not, I guess he's not going there this time, wasted some time. It'll be fun though. But normally where he goes to sleep is up there in that tree. That big one right there. So we'll go down to this area, and he might already be leaving. We'll see. Nope. Maybe we can finish him off real quick then. Move out of the way this way. Trying to do a boomerang spin. Got a flinch off of it, that's good. Didn't need to dodge there. Wasn't very smart, but we got through it. There's a tail slam. I think that's the first one he's done. It gives you some time afterward if you didn't get hit to well on his tail. Getting some more flinches off. We'll charge him to make our boomerangs go farther. Nice bomb. He actually hit it this time. Good job. Now he's mad. We'll block this and give him some boomerangs. Please kill him. Come on now. Nope, didn't kill him. Oh well, that's fine. We'll head on into area 9 now. We'll dodge this way. And he's gonna land. See him in the sky there. Kind of weird watching him fly. I don't know if he's gonna land in the tree or not. He's not. So he normally just climbs up in the tree. We're gonna give you a helping of boomerangs. Don't do it. Don't hit me. There we go. Uh-oh. Didn't get hit by that. Cool. That looked like a mega barrel bomb, so that's good. So, he attacked my cat there, so I knew not to move around, since that's really what he was looking at whenever he first started checking his tail. So I avoided the attack easily by just standing there and doing nothing. We'll carve this guy up, and this guy actually has some good equipment. So I'll meet you back after I check the cats again, and we'll go on from there. Alright, we're back in Bear now. I didn't see any good things, and our Ibuki did not get any good skills, so we'll just save it for now. But we do want to make the Nargacuga weapon. Now the Nargacuga armor looks pretty neat, but it has the same defense values as our Rathian equipment, so we won't worry about it right now. But we do want this weapon. The weapon has 80 attack in our boomerang ability and 15% affinity, so I think it'll be the best for right now, unless the monster is like very weak to water. Something like a Nargacuga, something like that. So we'll make this shuriken and equip it, and then we'll call it here. We took on some 2 good monsters, and actually we won't call it here. There is something I forgot to do. Since we hunted the Nargacuga, we can now make piercing boomerangs and teach it. We'll go talk to Ibuki here. Yeah, I noticed it didn't get any good skills, so we'll do a lesson, support move lesson. Select our piercing boomerangs, and then I think Natalie was the one we wanted. Let me make sure. Pretty sure it is though. Is soothing roll, piercing boom, or sorry, big boomerang, soothing roll, and maybe that's not the one. Oh, it's Texas that we want. Okay, it's Texas. So Texas, yeah, has all the good skills, boomerang pro. So we'll take Texas off of our Calico list. We'll just put Natalie on there, why not? And now we'll give lesson, support move lesson. Select that piercing boomerang. Select Texas here, and it's exciting. We'll register that quest, or sorry, register the training lesson. And next time, once we get through that, we'll have our bombing prowler, or our beta bombing prowler, set up. We're marking on our main one for now, but we will have a good one that we can use for the rest of our hunts. Anyways, we'll call it here for real now. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And until next time, bye.